Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another update on the stock to meme narrative. We've got some more coins added in the stock to meme. We've got the overall total market cap approaching $2 trillion, and it is still heavily influenced by SPX6900, which is up around 19% in the last 7 days, sitting at around 1.8 billion in terms of total market cap. SPX, we know it's the daddy of the narrative. It's got an amazing 3-month chart considering the market cap, and we think it's going to go to 10, 20, maybe even $30 billion. You could argue that's even the low range when it comes to the potential crypto bull run, the super cycle of meme coins. But SPX, last 7 days, it's done very well, and you can see because of the amount of burn supply, the price is approaching $2. The market cap, a little bit less in terms of it doesn't align perfectly because of the amount of burn supply. They burned about 70 million coins with SPX. So the price overall at $1.91. You do have GME, the Ethereum GameStop meme, which is currently pumping. It's right now it's inside the top 1,000 in terms of overall coins market cap on CoinGecko, and it is sitting at around $40 million, up 55% in the last 7 days. This is an interesting narrative considering GME, the GameStop stock, is the ultimate meme in real life. Taking a look at its past month, it has done a 61% increase, pretty impressive. So right now sitting at around 40 million. This coin could go to hundreds of millions very easily. I do think it will do well, but in terms of me, I do not own any of it personally. Next, you have Doge. So Doge is in a retracement, down 49% in the last 7 days, sitting at around a $28 million market cap. This was the big time shilled Solana meme coin that was going to flip the Dow Jones. It did reach around $82 million, and now it's retraced all the way back to $28 million. If you believe in this coin, if you think it's going to do very well, you could potentially start looking at maybe getting in. Maybe it has found a local floor. But personally, I'm going to stay away from this one. I never invested into it, but it certainly is down significantly. Next, we've got the other Solana version of the GME, right now sitting at around 10 million market cap, up around 7%. So it's interesting. The one on Ethereum's up 55%. The one on Solana is only up around 8%. And the one on Ethereum is significantly higher in market cap. So kind of unique there. Next, you have NASDAQ, which is, it's sitting at around 8.5 million in market cap. I think, we know NASDAQ420 is the number one meme of NASDAQ. It's the OG. It's the legitimate one. This is a Solana. This is like it's a different category entirely. It's like a fart coin thing with Azstack. So I don't really, with it, it's fine. But, we know NASDAQ's going to flip it eventually. Next, we've got Stonks. Stonks is sitting at around 6.3 million. Is this, I always forget, this is the one on Ethereum? No, it's the one on Solana. The one on Ethereum, I think, is around 5 million. This one's around 6.3 million. This coin is up around 21% the last 7 days, so it is pumping. You do have NASDAQ420 sitting around $6 million. It has been ranging up 23% the last 7 days, down 10% the last day. But again, it's just ranging. Taking a look at the last month, little bit of a retracement there, but overall still a really good 3-month chart for NASDAQ420. NASDAQ420 I do view as the ultimate beta to SPX6900 still, and it just makes the most sense out of any of the other ones on Solana, and so it still does have a very nice chart sitting around $6 million. To me, it's just a matter of time with NASDAQ420. You've got MicroStrategy 2100. It's had a nice week, up around 18%, sitting at around 4.5 million. We really haven't seen the MicroStrategy coin breakout. You take a look at its past 3 months. A lot of these other lower cap stock to meme coins have trended and done 4 or 5, maybe even 10, 15 X's, as opposed to the MicroStrategy coin. I do think the coin had a tough news day when it was announced that MicroStrategy was rebranding as Strategy. And so it was tough for that, because this coin was the idea was MicroStrategy. And I thought that the rebranding was dumb. MicroStrategy is a great name for that company and for the idea of acquiring Bitcoin with Saylor, but they decided to change it. Next, we've got Doge Index 6900. So this is another one doing very, very well. It's done well, up 14% the last 7 days at around 2.3 million in terms of overall market cap. And its 3-month chart is just amazing. Even its monthly chart, I think, is still very decent. it'll be invalidated soon, but once we move, but I still think it's going to reach new highs and sitting at around 2.3 million. To me, this is another one. It's just a matter of time. It's got an all-time high of 8 or 9 million. Obviously, we're hoping it does way past that. And some of these ones like NASDAQ420, like USD Gen Index, these coins are just going to start shooting up, I think. Next, we've got a new one that's been added. So it's Solana Stock Index, SSX. So it is the Solana Stock Index. And yeah, so this is a new one, I guess. They just added this onto this narrative. This is a coin that reached around, what was it, $4 million? Yeah, I'd have to look at the total. Actually, you know what? I'll quickly take a look at this and see the total history of this Solana meme index. It does have a 10 boost there. And yeah, so its all-time high is around 5 million. Honestly, not a terrible chart. I would wait for it to bleed out, possibly under 1 million if you want to get into it. I wonder if this is an actual utility type play to where you can buy, because I know there's a lot of meme coin indexes that you can buy a bunch of the meme coins from. I'm surprised there's not one, and so we're not going to do this. I got to clear my cache. It's not going to load. It's annoying, but it's. Well, I wonder if that actually has any utility. The coin, not a big fan of the branding of it. Doesn't really look like it has a logo. I mean, does it have a logo? See, they don't even have a. You got to have a Twitter account. I don't like when communities do this. I know Fartcoin did this or something, and then they all think they can do this. But what even is this? This is a community. Where's the actual Twitter account for it? I don't want to see a community. But again, if you're looking to get in this, wait for it to range. It'll probably range under 1 million, I'm guessing. But it does look like it's starting to officially fully sell off. So yeah, I'm not looking at it personally. Next, you've got Elon Trump Fart, the ETF 500. This coin retraced. I mean, look at this chart. This is still a terrible chart. The coin retraced all the way down to around 800K. It boomed back up over 2 million. It did like a 2.5x in the span of an hour or two. And now it's going through another massive, oh my goodness, a crazy sell-off. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that coin. Seems like a few people had a lot of the supply and they were routinely selling it off. When you see a chart like that. Next, you've got SPX6900. This is impressive. SPX6900 2.0 up around 80%. And I like this coin a lot. There's great lore. It's back over 1 million. And so the coin's been really good in the last 7 days. And this is like its third attempt at this because you can see it had 2 wicks around 1.5, 1.6, 1.5, 1.6. Back-to-back retracements. Now it's going back up. We'll see what it does. It's an interesting narrative coin based off of one of the founders getting screwed out of the SPX6900 original project and launching it. This is just the Solana version of a knockoff SPX6900. It goes by SPX6969, sitting on around 800K. It's ranging down like a lot of the Solana memes that get added to CoinGecko. And so maybe it's found a floor, but there's nothing really unique about this. It's just the Solana variant of SPX6900. But there is, people say, well, what about the 2.0? Yeah, the 2.0 has legitimate lore, and it's been around for about 10 months now. The 2.0 has lore. You know, whatever this Solana variant is, this is just, you know, it's really not, it's just a copy. You've got Doge Jones Industrial Average. Now, see, this is actually and I was in this coin for a little bit way back when. This is the actual OG Doge variant on Solana. I know everyone's heard about this one. Now this one's going through a massive sell-off. This one was just made. It was pushed by a bunch of influencers. The Doge. This is the one that is more grassroots, more OG. And the coin made it to around 12, 13 million. It's gone through a massive accumulation floor at around 200 or 300K. Now it's slingshotted the past 7 days, and it's gone up, done about a 4 or 5, well, no, about a 3x from 250 to about 750. So interesting idea with Doge Jones Industrial Average. I really did like this coin way back when because it fits in with the Doge narrative. Now the other coin has kind of stolen its thunder to a degree. It's up 226%. I mean, yeah, we'll see what it does. You know, it's just hard. It really is because the other one already has the narrative now, even though it was created after. Next, you've got based SPX6900. It's having a tough time breaking out. You know, it's been hovering around 1 million. It just can't get past like 1.2, 1.3 million. That's the problem with this coin. So it's retraced again back to around 750, 720K. You'd like for it to be able to maintain some type of floor at least around 700K. I think this coin should do very well. It fits in with a narrative like base fart coin, like base Pepe, but you got to be patient with it. But I am surprised it hasn't really broken out yet. But I do think it will break out at a certain point. Looking back, you've got the VIX 777 at around 500,000. You've got the MXY ranging up 100% in the last. See, I remember when this coin was around 200K. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this coin's logo, honestly. They changed the logo. But you know, it's like the meme coin index on Ethereum. The retirement token, yeah, it's unfortunate what happened to this coin. There was a big, you know, that Trump signed the executive order. The coin, these Solana coins, there's just zero ability to hold any coin. Solana is a very brutal chain to use. It's brutal. Because I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, now Trump's going to sign the executive order, so maybe this will pump it past 2 or 3 million. Because it recently had a local high of like, you know, 1.8, 1.9 million. The coin pumps to like 900K, and it's at a lower spot than it was before the announcement of the executive order being signed. The Solana is just, you know, you'll miss on basically 99 out of 100 coins on Solana. I wouldn't recommend Solana. I do like the retirement token though. You've got CSI 888. That's the Shanghai exchange sitting at around 265K. It's been very stagnant for a long time. DEX trending fund 90. I don't really understand. The coin is just, what do you know, the DEX screener, I guess. But I understand the whole DTF thing, but it's just, I don't really think the coin works. You've got the NDX6900, the NASDAQ variant on Solana, sitting around 198K. These coins are all basically dead right now. Coin 6900, BRK 690K, and then the QQQ 6900, and then microcap sitting at 16,000. Yeah, it is a microcap. It is a microcap sitting at 16,000 in terms of overall market cap. So that's basically the update, guys. Looking at the past 7 days, you've got, we'll see what this coin ends up doing. The Doge Jones, you've got the MXY, you've got SPX 2.0, and you've got GME doing very, very well. And then coins performing badly down here. But either way, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you like the video down below. Thank you for watching.